Hello, I thought it was time to do another video. I'm currently in the shed, or in my shed, or this shed, I don't know. I'm in a shed. Um, I suppose I was talking to Heaven, sorry, I was talking to Heaven Storming recently about one of my older videos where I'm seen cutting up wood and that sort of thing. And let's put that there. And in the video, I talk about how when you make a Nofap video, it doesn't have to be about Nofap in order for it to be a Nofap video, right? You can talk about your hobbies and things like that. Because when you are in your journey with Nofap, the idea behind Nofap, as I've said before, that the idea behind doing Nofap is that you're replacing something with something else. You're taking something that's not all that good and you're replacing it with something that's productive and more healthy for you. And I explain this in one of the older videos, and I'll put the link in the description if you wanted to watch it. And anyway, in that video I was making something out of wood, and I thought I would just sort of show how that came along and all of that. You have to excuse me, it is Saturday morning and I'm still trying to get myself together. So I made this bookshelf with the wood that I was measuring and so forth in the video. If you want to check that out, you can see how it started. But this is the final product. Now, woodwork isn't something that I've done it's not something that I've done for a long time. It's only something I've been doing for the last year or so. So I've been making this shelf for maybe 8 months, 9 months maybe, just on and off on the weekends, that sort of thing, or on a holiday. I'm pretty happy with it. It's a pretty fulfilling thing actually to make, to do furniture making and that sort of stuff. So, so I need to put that there just so I can free my arm up. I suppose the point is that I wanted to make was that the time that I spent doing something productive, like making this shelf, it's produced something fulfilling in my life in a way. Like I can put some hard work in, I can do something productive that helps me think, with the design and all of that, and create something that actually lasts and stays, as opposed to doing unproductive things that don't last and they don't stay. They don't have a lasting effect, right? So, I'd encourage you that in that respect, you should find something that has that lasting effect, and where you can sort of look back at something like this and think, wow, I made that and I put some work into that. So anyway, I just wanted to just make a point of that. Anyway, so just following on from that, I talked a couple of videos back about a show that I was in, a musical, which is The Who's Tommy. So it's a rock opera written by The Who. Hope you know who they are. Famous band from the 60s. So that's the show that I've been doing for the. Surprised I didn't actually mention that when I did the video, but that's the show that I've been doing, and it's again like that bookshelf. It's taken a lot of months' work, a lot of rehearsal, a lot of practice. Learning songs, trying to figure things out, taking time out of your weekend to go down and work with all these actors and all these people. It's a lot of work. But again, like tonight's like the last night. We've had 6 performances. Last night we had a performance, and it's really, it's really good to be able to go out on stage, perform in front of people, to be able to showcase some work that you've been doing for the last, X amount of months of this life. Maybe I should say of this year. I think there's a lot more satisfaction when you actually put a lot of work into something, and then you and then you sort of, you can look at it and think, wow, I put a lot of work into that, and you can be happy with the work that you've done. So I wanted to mention that as well. So yeah, I suppose I would just encourage you that especially, this isn't really INFJ related, and I'm sorry if you came for INFJ things. I do have INFJ related stuff to talk about soon again, but this is more just Nofap related. Excuse me. So yeah, if you're on the Nofap journey and you're fighting the good fight, then I'd encourage you, try and pursue things that are going to have a lasting effect. Now, for me, that was like woodwork and musicals. Maybe that's an odd combination. For other people, it's like going to the gym or something like that. And a lot of people that do Nofap make a big fuss about going to the gym and exercising and stuff like that. And going to the gym does have those lasting effects in a way if you're into that sort of thing. For me, not so much. But you have to find out what you can put your time into to create something that's productive, and has that lasting satisfaction. And for everyone, it's going to be different. So don't try and replicate what I do, or don't try and replicate what someone else does, in order to sort of feel that same, to sort of get that same result. You have to find out what works for you. Anyway, so I think I'll just leave it there for the moment. And yeah, I've got an INFJ video coming up soon that I've got in my mind that I'd like to get out. But yeah, thanks for watching.